Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. It would not be a stream of mine without some form of a technical issue. And that's why I'm kind of glad that I originally had the stream set for another 15 minutes from now. But I was able to fix it in pretty record time. So we're good. For those who are curious what the issue was, my camera wouldn't work. I don't know what it was. I just unplugged it and replugged it and it worked. So yeah, we're good. So I have not actually done what I was supposed to do yet, as far as getting Spheal and all of that set up for us. However, I do believe that okay, I didn't move them. Or no, they're empty. Duh. Because this is a brand new hunt. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Hi. How goes it? So we need to
I
start
hate
16.
Alien. And Drain Punch.
Oh my. That bad, eh?
I have lost to this quack so many times.
Okay.
It's just gone to the point where I've just evolved my Infernape.
Were you not evolving it before?
No, I was staying as a Monferno, but now I'm level 36 Infernape with close combat. And I hope that can one-shot a quacking Lucario.
Yeah, one would hope. Let's go. Shield, Method, Masuda, Shiny Charm is a go. I didn't have anything that was, you know, specifically that pinky purple color. So I have a kind of reddish pinky shirt, but my hair ties are both pink and purple. So there we go. Also, I believe so much in the power of the braid that I did it twice.
Moto, a name so fun you gotta say it twice.
Oh, goodness.
Right, I can take care of... Yeah, the Meditite is a one-shot.
I don't want it in my party. Oh, gosh. Am I gonna have to do this every time?
Unless you fill up your party with random Pokemon, yes.
Okay, give me a second to do that, then. Let me come over here. We're gonna grab... We'll grab all the Deliboids. That's what we'll do. We'll grab all the Deliboids.
Alright, that's the first two Pokemon down.
What do you mean? Like, as far as shiny hunting? Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, no, I mean... Meditite and Machoke.
Oh, you're talking about in your game. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Stop being self-absorbed, Dash. Oh, goodness.
Alright, Infernape. Come on, close combat.
Hi, Bri! Darn you, by the way.
Who, me?
No, him. He said, I love you the most, there's no takebacks. And I was like, darn you. We will get the actual thing running here in just a minute. That's egg number 3.
It was a one-shot, let's go!
On the Lucario?
Yeah.
Very nice.
That close combat came in clutch.
Very nicely done. That's egg number 4. So once we hit egg number 5, we should be able to go ahead and get started on this. Because as they, you know, are walking around to hatch, we should be able to pick up a few more. And as long as we stay on top of things and not pull, you know, what I did with Ralts repeatedly. I never once did it with Shinx, but I did it like 3 separate times with Ralts. Then we'll be fine. Yep, that's 5 of them. So here's what we gonna do. I'm gonna put the Delibirds there, even though they're not gonna stay there.
I can use Fly now. Let's go.
I thought you said Swy now. Like, as in Swinub. And I was very confused there for a second. And then I realized what you said, and I was like, oh. Wait. He said fly.
Yeah, I can use Fly. I was thinking earlier, when can I use Fly outside of battle?
Yeah,
And
because
it
I
turns
think
out
you're
it's happy
supposed.
with.
I think you're supposed to get fly in the same city where you earn the badge for it, right?
Yeah, and
In
you get
Veilstone,
fly in the thingamabob.
in the Galactic Tower thing, whatever. My child can't fly, even though theoretically he could be tossed. I mean, yeah, could be tossed.
But why would you want to toss your child?
I
A
don't
sentence
know.
I would never thought I'd have to say.
I mean, hi, Papolio Man. If I can ever turn around. How goes it, Fred?
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and never come around. I think of the words. I'm not the one tossing my son, so fair. Okay, I have to get this addressed now because I saw it and got very sad.
Oh,
Mrs. Potts died. The original Mrs. Potts died.
oh.
I actually found a shiny Spheal yesterday in Arceus. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Angela Lansbury, I believe is her name. She was also, I think, the star of Murder, She Wrote. She was 96.
Oh, so that's who my dad was talking about earlier.
Yeah, apparently she died an hour or two ago. Or at least that was when they started announcing it. I was just like, aw.
He did mention that someone from
Oh,
the
here we
Murder,
go,
She
guys.
Wrote died.
Yeah. I was really bummed when I saw that. Wait, Kyle, you changed your profile picture again. Who's coming out of the box? Alrighty, folks, put in your guesses. How quickly will we get this shiny purple boy?
2 streams.
2 streams? Oh, nuh-uh. I went with a double braid today. We're getting it today. It's me and my 2 babies lurking in our box. Aww. That's adorable. 14? Heck yeah. I'm down for 14. My controller keeps blinking, so I'm assuming that means it's gonna die here soon. But luckily I found some batteries, but it's wrapped in this, like, really thin plastic wrap. And it's not like the hard plastic where you can just break it. It's, like, bendable, and so it's not... Oh, there it goes. As I shoot myself with a battery. Oh, goodness. Because only I would end up smacking myself with a battery. Trying to prove that I can't break it and it breaks on me. I'm gonna go with... I was gonna go with a B-. Which is a little higher.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah, no, I did. I said it was a B-.
Oh, I called it a 6 out of 10.
Apparently I rated you higher then.
Really?
Yeah. Usually B's are in the 80s. Out of 100.
I just got to taste my kebab again.
Alright.
That's not information you needed to know, but it's fine.
I didn't even catch what you said, if that makes you feel any better.
I said I got to taste my kebab again.
Oh. What kind of kebab?
Just chicken with ketchup.
As a kebab?
I'm a very basic quack.
No, that's okay. I've just never heard of anybody doing that, and so I'm kind of intrigued, and now I want to try it.
It's literally just chicken coated in tomato ketchup and pita bread.
Oh. Come on. You got Chipotle earlier? I mean, I had a homemade taco earlier. Leftovers, of course, but yeah. I bought a bunch, or I got a thing of tortillas the other day. Little smaller ones, not like the full size ones, but they're about that big. So not like the little tiny ones, but kind of medium sized ones. It's Taco Tuesday, so yeah, that's fair. I didn't even think about that. But I'd made taco meat, potatoes this time instead of rice, and corn and black beans. And I had some Mexican cheese. Do that up in a taco.
Can I just ask you a quick question about your mascot?
About my mascot?
Yeah.
What about him?
What level does Luxio roll into Luxray?
I genuinely actually don't know the answer to that question, and that's sad. I want to say it's in its 30s, but I am not positive. I will look it up for you. Somebody asked me that the other day.
Because he's level 29 right now. And I want to know how much...
It is level 30. Yep,
Right,
it's 15 and 30.
So he should evolve by the time I'm facing Crasher.
Hi, Justin. Get news tomorrow. Yeah, that's very true. I didn't even think about that. I also need to fix my text box. There we go. Now we're good. Now things are working. We're good. You guys might have seen my mouse go run across the screen. That's okay. We're getting Scarlet and Violet news tomorrow, Popolio Man. I find it interesting how literally a week ago they gave us Pokemon news. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, somebody did point out that I think it's tomorrow is the X and Y anniversary. And so they're hoping that they're going to reintroduce Mega Evolutions. I don't think they will. But it might be neat to see some other new features. Like, we saw a lot of, like, we saw some customization options and stuff like that, you know, people were afraid we weren't going to get. And now we know we have. And also, we're hatching. This is egg number 6. I had to include that last part because I don't want angry people on the internet and telling me for not saying everything. That's fair. They didn't reveal Farigiraf like 2 days ago. Yeah. Do like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where it's just the post game? What do you mean?
Megas.
Ah, this trailer confirmed has a new gym leader. Wait, the last one? Yeah, the grass type guy. Who uses a he uses a Sudowoodo, which I found hilarious. Because he's not a grass type, but his Terra type apparently is grass. So, no, the one tomorrow also has a new gym leader? Oh. I'm curious, because we've had one of every typing, right? Because we've had Fairy and all that.
Yeah, I think we've officially had a gym leader of every type now.
Okay. I'm not mad about that.
Hold on, let me actually... Let me...
Because I know there's some that they have more of, like water and specifically grass. There are lots of grass gym leaders. And I know there are a couple of dragon types now. There's at least one fairy. Yeah, 2 now because of Gen 8. We had a couple of dark types, couple ghost.
Okay, so we've had gym leaders. We've had rock, water, electric, grass, poison, psychic, fire, ground / various.
Yeah, because that's blue.
Yeah. Flying, bug, normal ghost, fighting, steel, ice, dragon.
We haven't had very many steel type gym leaders, actually, now that I stop and think about it. That's one we haven't had that many of.
Yeah, we had a normal in Gen 2 as well. So, yeah,
there's oh yeah, before. Yeah. Whitney was a normal type gym leader.
Yeah, I think the first time we got a dark type gym was in Gen 8 with Piers and Money.
I only remember Jasmine, if I'm being honest. Yes, we have Jasmine and Byron. Yeah. And
we got...
What about Poison? I know we had Koga. And Roxy, but have we had any others?
What are we talking about?
Poison type gyms.
Let me consult the list. So, Koga and Janin with poison.
Yeah. Janine, get the kids.
No, not in Gen 4.
She's technically the poison type gym leader in Gen 2. Yeah, Janine.
Yeah.
So we had those two, which, I mean, they basically share. They're the same gym. It's just the different leader.
Wait, do you want to hear something funny?
What is funny?
Alistair's name from Gen 8 in Japanese is Onion.
Onion?
Yeah.
He looks like an onion. Yes, she's Koga's daughter. Yep, that is exactly right. I know there's Roxy, but I'm trying to remember.
It's literally just Koga and it's literally Koga, Janin, and Roxy.
That's it for poison. So we're due for a poison type gym. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Also, something I wanted to say earlier.
Oh, sorry.
It's funny how we got a fairy type gym.
Yep.
Before we got a dark type gym.
Have we not had a dark type gym other than Gen 8?
Nope.
Oh, Marnie?
Yeah, Piers and Marnie. They're
She's
dark
dark.
type gym leaders.
Well, yeah. Hi, Kev. But Roxy is poison. Right?
Yeah, she's a poison type leader.
Yeah. Bri said something about Roxy, Piers, and Marnie. It's like, no.
I mean, they do use poison types, I think.
I mean, they share a lot. Hey, and Mrs. Cheese. Oh, goodness. That's a good one. I like that one, Kev. You need to tell that one to my husband. He'll enjoy that one. I had lots of cheese with my dinner. I made, I reheated taco bowls. I'm trying to think. So we've only had one dark type, technically. Making ramen? Ooh. So I would say we're due for a poison type and a dark type. Let's get another dark type in there. Fairies only had 2, so I mean we could do another fairy type. We already have the grass again. So many daggum grass types. Can we stop with that, please? Like, I get why they did it in Gen 8, because they had the first 3 gyms were all fire, grass, and water. I get that. But at the same time, like, stop. I'm tired of that trope. If the prophecy is true, the next one is shiny. Sorry, buddy. That was number 14 right there, so... yeah. This is number 15, though.
How many eggs are we going in this stream?
What'd you say?
How many eggs are we going to go in this stream?
I don't know.
Curious.
We'll find out. I was kind of in a weird mood earlier. I had a rough day at work as far as just running behind and things are being frustrating, but yeah. So I was like, I didn't necessarily know if I was actually getting an even stream. I thought about just jumping in a VC and chilling for a little bit, but I was like, no, I want the shiny boy. Because I really need to work on my one-shot stuff. You're Mrs. Cheese and he's Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why.
I want to do a campaign, and I don't know if you saw in the D&D chat earlier, but
I saw your comment, yeah,
about Quincy's Tavern.
Yep. And then I proceeded to ask myself, who the crap is Quincy? And then you immediately responded with, go look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, Quincy's Tavern is just like a really wholesome thing.
No, Justin, I love that song. We actually walked into our wedding reception to that song. We had something else planned, and apparently everyone forgot it. Because I didn't remember it, Masonator didn't remember it, the DJ didn't remember it. So he came running to us. It was like, what song you want to do? And I was like, Blue Sky, go. It's like, go, Mr. Blue Sky, go. And Mason was like, okay. So yeah, technically, if you count him as a gym leader, well, that's one of his favorite songs. So, count as gym leader, which I don't because he used psychic types before Opal influenced him to become a fairy type. Whatever, do our first male fairy gym leader. Oh, you're talking about Bede, or however you say his name. I said it Bede or BD or something like that. But I think it's supposed to be pronounced Bede, yeah. Ursa Major? Isn't that a constellation? For happy days, Saturday, what a day. That one? Is that the one you're talking about, Justin? Yeah, so... But you have to remember, I don't necessarily go based on leader. I go based on the actual gym itself. So, like, I count Koga and Janine as one gym. Sort of deal. They say to be single. Oh. Confusion. Huh. Alright then. Good for them. What kind of genre? I'm a rock person in general. Specifically, post-hardcore, metalcore. My obsession with Scotty. Let me rephrase that. My obsession with Scott's music.
Keep your distance, you're not innocent.
That song about made me start crying the first time I heard it. Like, I was literally, I was in my truck, doubled over. Like, yep, right in the feels. Yeah. He's what I always aspired to be as a musician. As far as just being able to write as well as he does. I've always aspired to do that. He's also the guitar player I always wanted to be and never could be. I bet you, like, if I actually tried, I could be a better guitar player. It, like, specifically with electric and stuff, but I never play my electric. I barely play my acoustic. I'm only playing it right now for lessons, which is crazy. But yeah, no, I absolutely adore Scott's music. It has the punk rock vibe that makes my soul very, very happy. But he's also got that mix of, like, modern rock and metal. Who's Scott? Actually, Bri, if you can you link Scott's Twitter in the chat? I would really appreciate it. He's actually a friend in the community. Came to us through Dylan, actually. He was a huge fan of Dylan, reached out to him and was like, hey, I'd like to do the music for your intros if you wouldn't mind. He's like, sure, we'll try this. And he fell in love with the music that he was making and was just like, yep, you're like my bestie now.
Yeah.
And that's essentially how that went down, and it was great. Yes, please. If you're not already, please go follow Scott. He's got 3 singles out right now that are just absolutely fantastic.
Slow it to flow it.
Yep.
Quicksilver.
Yep.
And keep your distance.
Yep.
Absolute bangers.
All 3. Really, they are. I cannot wait until that man releases his own solo album. Like, he did the album with Wimbledon Alley. And he's actually featured on the first song as a singer, not just
A guitar player.
a guitar player, which I think he played the entire album. But, because there's one spot where he actually messed up, and it's one of my favorite moments on the album. Because it's just like the song finishes and it just kind of drops off, and then all of a sudden you hear Scott start laughing and say that his hand slipped And then he starts talking about, you laughing at me or the voice crack? Oh, gosh. Hey, you sound like you're from South Carolina, bro. Hi, Unison. Yeah, let's put it this way today. Today randomly decided to get hot again. And by hot, I mean it was up to 70. And apparently we're in for a snowstorm within the next 2 weeks.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Mother Nature just doesn't want to decide what she wants to do recently.
Yeah. Papolio Man, you cannot post links. Only my mods can. And that's not a thing against you. That's just how I have my settings to keep people from posting things that they should not to. Nothing against you. What's snow like? We don't get snow. Like I said, nothing against you, bud. You are fine. But yeah, only my mods can post links. The only exceptions, of course, being like the exclamation point, Discord, and stuff like that that have links built in them. And that's because, well, Nightbot is technically a mod. What snow does that exist? Apparently. And apparently I'm going to get a lot of it. I'm slowly dying. Just think of ice cream, but you can't eat on the ground, also made out of water. I mean, technically ice cream... No, it's dairy. Never mind. Who says you can't eat snow? Just don't eat the yellow snow and you'll be fine. But yeah. There's actually a place up the road that has some of the best custard. Which is super silky smooth soft serve ice cream. Oh, best stuff ever. Technically you can eat snow, but you have to put extra steps to prepare it. I mean, sure. Oh goodness, you guys are a mess and I love it. Yeah, no, it's definitely first snow of the year. Remember the place you took me and Angie when we went to South? Which place in particular, buddy? I took you to several places. You talking Mexican food? You talking where all else did we even go? We went to so many places. You have to add condensed milk and food. Oh, to make it ice cream. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to put food coloring in it. Oh, unless you're talking like snow cones. Talking snow cones? That could, yeah. I've never heard of people adding sweetened condensed milk until, adding that to, like, snow cone type deals until a couple years ago. The snow cone thing. I took you to a snow cone place? I don't remember you taking me to a I don't remember going to a snow cone place with you guys. Oh, I took you to Menchie's. That is froyo. That is different. That is frozen yogurt. Hawaii doesn't have seasons. Dude, we've had every season today. So, except for winter. We have not had dead winter yet. Because it was 30 something this morning when I left for work. And then this afternoon when I finished work, it was 70. And the trees are all reds and yellows. And is the penguin snow cone place? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, it took me a little bit to remember. That was on Halloween, actually, we went there. Which was very, very fitting now that I think about it. And holy crap, that was a year ago, Kevin. Almost to the date. I have the shirt. Tempted to go to Hawaii and shout aloha in the street and see what actual Hawaiians actually think about that. Well, you can ask Unison.
Also, I never said the first thing that came to my mind when Kevin said that was, been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Yep. I mean, I still wish you'd gotten the plushie, Kevin. Or that I had one of the two. Because it was adorable. I wish to forget a year ago, honestly. Yeah, I can see why. Last year during AWA time. Yep. Because you guys came and saw me instead of going to the convention. Plus, it was too expensive, though. It was like 25, 30 bucks. That's not that expensive. What hunt you doing? We're hunting Spheal. We are hunting the little round boy. Because, we've already gotten all of our rolls that we needed. Because the last one we got was the male, which is exactly what we needed. So, hey.
Ooh, okay.
I was hoping we'd get one more because we had 138 leftover eggs, I think, was what it was. I can double check it. Yeah, 138 leftover eggs. And unfortunately did not get another one, so that was a bummer. We'll be confused because, for one, it's Aloha. Yep. But the Pokemon nerds like me will probably go along with it. Alola. Oh, that is right. That is right. But that was only for a day or two, right? The first time?
Right, well, cheese is evolving.
Who's evolving?
Cheese.
You named your Luxio Cheese?
Yeah, well, it's now a Lux.
It was like 2 weeks, I want to say? Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Cheese evolved! Yep. Yeah, it did. It became Gruyere. That was the fanciest cheese name I could come up with. Last day was before Thanksgiving? That's right. Yep, I do remember that.
Alright, it's gym time.
Okay. I'm grateful to be with you guys. We are grateful to have you, Bri. Always, friend. Please never forget how much you are loved.
Yeah, I don't do that Thanksgiving thing, but I'm thankful for all the friends I've made.
Absolutely. You wouldn't let me forget. Amen to that. Nope. I'm very deliberate about that. I thought I was searching emojis. LOL. Fearsome Ferrothorn Raid! Welcome on in, guys! Jacob, how you doing, buddy? Kakuna as a whole wouldn't, but yeah,
Hi,
that's
Danny.
very fair. Yes, it's Danny with you. I haven't seen him yet. Hi, Innocent. I already said hi to you a minute ago. There you are. There's Danny. How you doing, buddy? Then welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you guys. We have 10 people in here now, and we have 6 likes. Foxy Lady. Oh, hey, welcome on in. Lord Impidimp. Merry Christmas. Dude, it's not even Halloween yet. Thank you so much for grabbing the link, Bri. I appreciate you. If you're not already, sub to my man Danny. Please go do it. Been a while. It has. I mean, to be fair, I took like a 4 or 5 month break, so good. Was streaming a Pokemon ROM hack called Prism. Oh yeah, I've heard of Prism. I've not played it. That's the one based on Crystal or Gold. Gold, I think. It's one of the Gen 2 games, right? I'm gonna leave now. Have a busy today, but good luck on the round, boy. Thank you, Felix. I appreciate you, buddy. Is the department stores that put up Christmas decorations in August? I mean, I was in Dollar General earlier, or I was in a lot of Dollar Generals earlier, and they all had all their Christmas stuff up, and I'm like, stop. And my husband's been complaining about putting up Christmas for weeks now, and how he's getting fussed at because he didn't have Christmas up yet. I'm just like, stop. Yep, on Crystal. There it is. Okay. August
No,
is
the
clearly the
amount
month for Easter.
Like, the amount of times I've put through Santa Claus themed cornflakes, which is like a breakfast cereal over here.
No, we have something very similar, if not actually the same thing.
I don't know. I lose track.
You're fine. Keep going.
Yeah, no, it's just like the amount of cornflakes I put through with Santa Claus on the box.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, it's not even been Halloween yet.
You can lurk while I grab some dinner. All good, Danny. Appreciate you. Brian, my dear little brother, I love you. Moses, no takebacks. That comes from
Nor
Brian.
you. Nor you.
How shall he respond? Fake beard.
I don't use it often, only for that.
Oh, goodness. I'm curious, what did everybody have for dinner today? Or are
Ham
going to have?
sandwiches with a couple packets of crisps.
There you go. Sometimes a good old-fashioned sandwich and chips and stuff like that are just the way to go. Tacos. Everybody did Taco Tuesday. Is everybody excited for trick or treat so you can get those Thanksgiving turkeys? Oh, goodness. I've
Again,
never been the
British,
biggest
we don't
fan of...
Don't do Thanksgiving.
Never been the biggest fan of Chipotle. I'd rather have Moe's. Maybe that was more of a local thing where I'm from, but I enjoy it. Welcome on in, Kevin. Sorry, I didn't recognize your new profile picture. It threw me for a loop.
That is me. Hello.
Hi.
You just wanted to be in
Kevin.
here when we got the shiny good boy, didn't you?
I mean, why else would I?
You just want to be here for the
Totally
shiny round boy.
Totally not because I just wanted to hang out with my best friend.
You know I'm messing with you, right?
Oh yeah.
Good. Oh, goodness. I asked everybody else a minute ago, but what did you have for dinner, mister?
I just finished making the ramen.
Oh, that's right. You did say ramen. There you go. Oh, goodness.
My dinner was 12 hours ago.
12 hours ago?
Yeah, because it's midnight and I had it around about 12. So.
Are you one of those people who has dinner as lunch and supper as dinner? Or vice versa?
Oh yeah, like. I was talking about my lunch. I had kebab for tea.
Ah, okay. See, Southerners do that too, and it drives me insane. I had never heard of that until I was actually a senior. A lady who was like one of my mom's good friends wanted to host a graduation dinner for me. And she said, "When do you want your dinner? For lunch dinner or dinner dinner?" And I was like, "What?" She said, "For lunch or supper." And I'm like, "Dinner?" And she's like, "No, lunch or supper." And I was like, "What on earth are you talking about?" And that's when I learned that apparently lunch can also be considered dinner. And I was like, "What?" Oh, goodness. If Pokemon were real, what Pokemon wouldn't you want to train? No, I mean, I don't know, actually. Probably, I was actually going to say Impidimp, and then I was like, nah. Nah, he'd actually be kind of cool. He's just one of those Pokemon designs that gives me the willies. Kind of like the new monkey. What's that one's name? The Gen 9 monkey?
3, 5, something or other.
Anyway.
Rillaboom?
No. Gen 9, not Gen 8.
Oh,
The new one, the
Graffi-
normal poison type. That
the
thing.
graffiti one.
Graffi? Something like that? I don't know. But yeah,
This
that one gives me the willies. I'm not gonna lie.
See, the thing was is that when I first saw it, I was just like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, "Oh, actually, he's kind of cute." And after seeing it again, I'm like, "What is that?" Like,
I think
one
it's
of
a
those-
really interesting design. It gives me the willies.
It
Impidimp
is,
did
but
the first time I saw it. I was like, what the heck is that thing? And then I was like, oh, okay, no, this isn't that bad.
It's one of the things where it's like after like seeing all the new things that's gotten released, it's probably my least favorite new one that we've gotten so far.
I like that it's the new typing, but yeah, I agree.
Like I still think it's cool, but
Can we also talk about, now that, you know, time has gone by, can we talk about the fact that I still hate Farigaraph's design, but I love its name?
you don't like that design, really?
No. I'm with the announcer chick. Did its tail just become its head?
And it did, but that's what makes it cool. It makes it look like it's a space helmet bunny. Giraffe.
Nope.
Pretty giraffe.
Giraffarig is now officially a bunny, guys. First thing when I go to Twitter the day is around Johnny Test comparisons.
No, I will say
Its head is in its butt.
I will say the evolution is definitely overdue.
Oh yeah, but
We should have gotten that. But notice this too. The last few Pokemon games that, well, I shouldn't say the last few. Legends Arceus introduced evolutions to Quillfish, Stantler, Basculin, and Ursaring,
yep.
and the new Scytherun.
Mhm.
Now we're getting another one in Girafarig, so it's making you wonder, are any other Pokemon gonna get evolutions in this game that don't have one already?
That's what we were actually trying to figure out the other day, is how many are left, really, from some of the original ones. I still say that Tauros and Bouffalant should have been evolutions. That should have
I
been a
agree.
thing, and they didn't do it, and I don't understand. We talked about Shuckle getting an evolution. I still say that Dunsparce should have turned into Drampa. Again, personal opinion, I think that was a missed opportunity.
Well, what about
The only other ones that we were thinking of,
Lubdisk
that
and that thing from Gen 5?
Alomomola, yeah, I thought about that one too. The other ones that we
Everyone-
thought of were Kangaskhan, and I said give it a baby evolution and just be the baby from the pouch.
See, it's funny when Alola something.
Alomomola.
Yeah, that thing. When that thing first got revealed, everybody was thinking, "Oh, Lubdisk got an evolution." And then if I revealed the Pokedex and was like, "Oh, by the way, no previous Pokemon is in this game," we're like,
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is one of them. Heracross and Pinsir were the only other ones that I could think of offhand that still don't have an evolution.
I'm fine with both of them not having evolutions.
Yeah, I don't
Also,
mind them.
Can I just say something regarding Gen 5?
Sure.
That game's Pokemon designs is literally, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it up so the teacher don't notice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Try telling me I'm wrong. I'm not.
I mean, they had some of the more interesting dragons, but for the most part, yes.
I mean, Crocodile.
Yeah.
Just
Can
ground type.
Pincurchin be the evolution of Pukamuku? Is it not?
I don't think it was.
You put too much water.
See, I don't know enough about those. It's not. Huh. No, it definitely could and probably should have been. Two separate lines? Like, there are loads of those sorts that I'm just like, why? Like, Corsola finally got an evolution in Cursula,
No, yeah,
which I thought was a little interesting.
I don't
Obviously, Farfetch'd got Surfetched.
Another one.
Trying to think if there were any others. Meowth getting Berserker. I just straight up blanked. I didn't like that.
Oh, here's another Pokemon that people have had mixed opinions on
Okay.
in Gen 9. The new crab.
Most people I've heard
Oh.
have loved it.
I've seen some people with same mixed opinions on it. I don't have a problem with that one. I think it's cool.
I mean,
I think
it's
the
a
typing is weird.
it's a
but-
rehash of Kingler, but Mr. Mime got an Evo too. That's true. Yep, we got Mr. Rhyme.
Oh, nice. Fated Crasher. I had less issues with Crasher than I did with Maylina's Lucario. Hate that thing. I like
Really?
Lucario's and Mon before Kevin gets on my butt, but Maylene's in particular, quack that thing.
Yeah, it can be a pain in the
Anyways, that's a
patootie.
problem, yeah.
Jinx needs a third stage. Thank you. That is one I have been arguing for since Generation 4.
I mean,
Since they
Yeah, that
originally introduced the Electivire and Rhyperior lines and all that sort of stuff. I've said
I
that
just-
she's needed one.
I would just say instead of maybe giving it a new evolution, we can just remove it altogether. 'Cause it's bad.
Please no more
Oh,
Jinx.
really?
I
Oh.
love Lucario, me too.
It's so ugly.
I can't say much actually for reasons.
Yeah.
PG channel, Kevin.
What?
PG channel.
It's Nicki Minaj.
Well, it's not that. It's just.
Don't worry about it. It is indeed quite ugly. But, like, show her some love. She's a middle Evo. Like, has always looked like a middle Evo to me.
What's this one? I don't have this.
Just like I always said that Sudowoodo should have been a middle Evo. I've said that for years.
Ooh, I could see having another one.
Creepy
Have him
pasta? Yeah,
evolve-
probably.
Have him evolve into the god of trees. True.
That would be hilarious, really. No, do you know what would have been even better?
Yeah, I put way too much water in this. It's flavorless.
Do you know what would be hilarious?
What?
If they made another version of Sudowoodo that had water spouts for its instead of the little balls on its hands.
That'd be
It's
cool.
squirt bottles.
Have like a regional form of it.
Yeah. Do a water one.
That'd be cool.
Miltank, thank you. Tauros we've already talked about. That should have been Bouffalant, and I'm still salty that it wasn't. Anyway. Shuckle, I could agree. My question would be for Miltank, like, what would you choose? Dunsparce deserve one too. I said that should have been Drampa. But anyway.
So let's talk. Well, here's the last Pokemon that everyone needs to know. Well, two Pokemon that everyone needs and loves and adores. First of all, there's Lechonk.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, there's Palmy. Third of all, Fido.
Actually, Lord Impotent, you're onto something. That could be a really cool idea. Have a baby mon that, depending on if it's male or female, because I'm not sure if Tauros is male exclusive, but I know Miltank is female exclusive.
Tauros is male, yes.
Yeah, have it, so the baby can be either one, obviously. And then, you know, if it's male at a certain level, it evolves into a Tauros, and if it's female, it evolves into Miltank. I would love that idea. Very, very good idea. I like that a lot.
Also, for some reason,
I could agree with you there, Lord Impotent. I could agree. Ledian looks like a mid-evo.
for some reason it says that Tauros is considered to be the counterpart of Miltank.
It is. It's a bull.
Miltank came out in Gen 2.
So did Tauros.
Or else was Gen 1.
Was it Gen 1?
Yeah.
Oh. Regardless, I mean,
Because I think
Heracross is considered to be Pinsir's, or is Pinsir Gen 2 as well? Because Heracross is Gen 2, and I thought Pinsir was Gen 1.
Yeah, Heracross is 2, Pinsir was 1.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be partners of sorts.
Let me look.
That's why I always thought they should breed. Oh, I love the idea. I love that a lot, actually.
But no, because
Ledian evolves into Kabuterimon, apparently. Yes. Yeah, give me Kabuterimon. I love Kabuterimon. Not my favorite Digimon, but do love Izzy, so yeah, I'm okay with it.
Nah, I'm really annoyed because the other night I was gonna watch the Digimon Fusion anime because I remember watching that a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they've taken it off Netflix, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah, you can find it like on Crunchyroll or Funimation, I guess now. But yeah, almost all of those, if not all of them, are off of Netflix now. When are we getting I'm a Stegosaurus. If you guys know that reference, you'll have made my day. Also, I do love little Agumon. Agumon is awesome. Patamon's my
Digimon
favorite.
is not on Funimation.
It is not?
No.
Huh.
Hold on, I'm downloading Crunchyroll.
I was about to say, I know it was on Crunchyroll, because that's where I watched it. I watched GX on Crunchyroll. Yeah, Patamon's my favorite. Gatomon is a very close second. And by very close, I mean they're practically tied. It's like Patamon just barely squeaks it out. Like, and I'm talking the whole line. And pretty much the only reason why he kind of scooted ahead was because I didn't like, I think it's Seraphimon? No. Seraphimon is his. What's her? Angalaman or whatever. The kind of wolfy looking one, ironically. I didn't like that design as much. I love Ophanimon, though. That one is so good. Why does the rival of Digimon Fusion have a blue Greymon? Wait, which one is Fusion again?
The one I was looking at.
Digimon Fusion.
It's the one with Shoutmon.
Oh, okay. See, I think... Yeah, I didn't like Fusion as much. I definitely preferred Digimon Frontier is one of my favorites because it is so different. I liked 1, 2, and Tamers plenty fine. Digimon Shinies, I wish. Dude, I just want a good Digimon game, and before you guys say Digimon Survive is a thing, I don't have the money to buy it. Not if I'm about to get Scarlet and Violet.
There's only 3 on the thingy one on Crunchyroll.
Mm-hmm.
There's Digimon Ghost Game, Digimon Adventure.
Digimon Adventure is the
Digimon-
main one.
Yeah, and Digimon Universe at Monsters.
Never heard of that one. Okay. I liked Tamers. I actually went back a couple years ago and rewatched Tamers, mostly because I do love Terriermon too. Terriermon's one of my favorites. And I really liked his owner. Yes, it was Popolio Man. Very nice. You just made my day. I didn't think anybody else was going to get that. Second season brings back the previous Digimon protagonist, but though it was never broadcast in the US. No, we got the second season.
Hold on, Frank. What the hell are you saying, dude?
I don't know who you're talking to. Digimon series where the main character creates his own Digimon? Oh, that's in that's Tamers, because he makes Guilmon. Watched that so much as a kid, I probably shouldn't have. Probably not. That might not have been a good thing for you to be watching as a child. Oh, goodness. A pie-flavored reference. Yes! Here, son, I baked you this pie. Cool, what flavor? Pie flavor. Oh, goodness. Those are hilariously horrible videos. Now, Fusion is the one with Shoutmon. Tamers is the one where he makes Guilmon. Everybody do the flop. Oh, goodness. What is your favorite one of those? Lord Impotent. I have to know.
Okay, I need to see if this is actually being serious right now, if I'm being trolled.
Oh. Oh, the second season of Fusion didn't get aired in America. Okay. I thought you were talking about Adventure. I'm like, yeah, Dad, that was with Davis and Kari and TK as older kids, not grown-ups yet.
Alright, well, I got trolled.
So
apparently, you can watch it on Disney Plus, but you can't.
somebody said you could watch Digimon on Disney Plus. Words are hard.
Google did.
Dude, Google now. So then in a room full of kids once, and they all just dropped. It was brilliant. Power of YouTube. I got banned from YouTube for quoting the Rainbow movie in front of my parents. Oh no. I don't even know what that is, and I'm scared for you. I think one of my favorites is, there was something on your face. It was pain.
What did I come back to?
Me quoting ASDF videos. Have I ever made you sit down and watch the ASDF movies? I like trains.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Have they just like, gotten rid of
We,
it?
wa- we
from
watched
system?
them because Bri had never seen them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't recognize them at first, and then when you started, I was like, oh wait, no, I didn't.
Yeah, no, the one that I like, I think the one that I like the most is, there's something on your face. Punch. It was pain.
One of my favorite ones will always be the standing up school one.
I don't remember that one, Papolio Man, and I'm scared. Oh, I love Key and Peele personally. You done messed up, AA Ron. I mean, I posted that in retaliation to what Ariel said on Twitter the other night.
Yeah. Oh god, that was awful.
Hold on, it's like they've literally gotten rid of it. What? I don't understand why. Fusion is actually like probably one of the most important series from what I remember.
Right, we watched them when we were like in between an episode of Masked Singer or something.
I do remember Charlie the Unicorn.
God.
Is that this? That's not the same one as the llamas, right? There was a llama one too.
No, I didn't get me started on that stupid unicorn thing.
I don't really remember. I don't actually remember Charlie the Unicorn. I just remember llamas in pajamas. No, is that the Carl that kills people? Marcus is coming away. Oh my. Yeah, those are indeed quite morbid. At least the ASDF ones were just mostly stupid funny. Like, one of llamas with hats. That was it. There was one of the ASDF ones is, they're getting attacked by aliens and somebody's like, throw the cheese! Dum, 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 dum. And you hear the one person in the background go, yay. That one's one of my favorites. That one's an ASDF movie? Oh, I don't remember that one. That one must be one of the later ones. I only watched the first couple of them because after a while they just got kind of dumb. The choo-choo train? Oh my goodness. What on earth is this? Yeah, llamas with hats. Yep, that was definitely it. It's from like 7. Yeah, I stopped watching after like the 4th or 5th one.
Hold on.
They started recycling a lot of things. One of them that I really liked was Desmond the Moon Bear. How did I get here? The end. Australia
what?
gets a show called Bananas in Pajamas. And it's barely meme worthy because it's bad in a good way. Oh no.
The one I was talking about, Ash, was when the professor was just like, "Hello, welcome to standing up school," and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
get called down.
Yep,
He's
I
like,
remember.
"And you fail."
Yep.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I really like the first few ASDF videos. They're hilarious. There's so many good ones from that one. The pie flavored one is hilarious. I'm trying to remember a couple of the other ones. Yep. The useless button. I love it. And there is the buy me more jewelry one. Hugh Neutron holding his pies, screaming to the sky. I will. Oh my goodness! What on earth? That one was horrible. The buy me more jewelry one was horrible. I'm trying to think of some of the others because some of them were really funny. I can dream,
Okay,
Harold. That was
shoot.
the one that I was trying to think of. Was the one where he's like, "Honey, you're a chair." I can dream, Harold. Oh, goodness. Ah. Honestly, forgot that was a thing. Mine turtle. Hello, hello, hello. Oh no. Kaplooey. Hello, parking meter. Hello. Oh goodness, that one's great. And suddenly, pineapples. Yep, I forgot about that one. I did like the comeback to Desmond later. When it was in one of the later videos. He was like, Desmond, the moon bear, and he's just a pile of bones.
You can't even get any Digimon on Apple TV, which is bull.
Now I'm curious where all I could watch Digimon, because I love Digimon. And I would very much like to watch through the series again at some point. Especially now that they reintroduced, or, excuse me, now that they finished Try. Because I never actually finished that one.
Why are you showing me these Nickelodeon baby butt shows?
You're one smidgen away from Pinky and the Brain's voice. Bryce said the website that he gave you has Digimon. Oh, here we go. Which one was that? Was that the Desmond, the Moon Bear? How did I get here? The end. Oh, but those videos are so stupid, but they're so funny. Is my hair still wet? Yes. At least it's starting to dry. But yeah, it is still sopping wet. Jeez. Oh, goodness. Like, I've been trying to watch Kamen Rider. Don't know what that is. It shows in that type of genre. I went back to Frontier a while back. Frontier is so good. Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. Ah, so good. You gotta admit, best theme song. Like, yeah, the original one is iconic. but best theme song. Also, we hit 10 likes. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream. We will be opening up some Pokemon cards here in just a few minutes. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we live by the lessons we've learned. Oh, so good. Oh my. I read Ramen Rider and got confused. I know, right? Digimon Fusion theme song was good too. I'm trying to remember how that one even went, to be honest with you. I watched Fusion, obviously, but I'm trying to remember now. Okay, so here's what we gonna do. We gonna open up some Pokemon cards, because that's what we like to do, as thanks for hitting 10 likes on the stream. Alrighty.
The digital world.
All right, here we go.
Monsters everywhere.
Holographic Gorgeist. Oh, I think that's a different Pikachu.
Confusion, yeah.
And Nickit holding some form of a berry. I'm not sure which berry that is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for liking the stream. I really appreciate it. We are going to continue.
Digimon Fusion now. Gonna tell you what we see.
Lychee berry. There you go.
When we act as one, we're gonna save the world. Digimon. Okay, yeah, I have to agree that is hype.
I just really like the Fusion or the Frontier theme song. And I've never seen the one where with the Agumon and the red thing on his hand. I've never seen that season. I think that's season 5, 6. Never watched that one.
I might need to get a VPN for this website.
Yeah.
We're stronger when we act as one.
Love the techno-punk style of Digimon Fusion theme. Again, I actually don't remember how that one even went, so may have to stop and listen to that at some point. Feel like 2014 is the last year we ever got animation with a theme song with lyrics? What are you talking about, friend? Because, I mean, I've literally been watching Fruits Basket, and I mean... Yep. I was also watching Dragon Ball Super with my husband. That's been fun. We just got introduced to Goku Black. So. Nowadays, theme songs for anime and all animation is just instrumental themes? Justin, what are you watching, bro? Because I've never seen an anime with an instrumental introduction. Not an opening song, no. And I don't even think for a closing song. All current stuff, I'm vastly confused. Give me an example, bro.
Alright, how much is a NordVPN subscription?
Because, Fruits Basket, this version is, a 2019 current Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, dude, it's because you're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Never had lyrics in their theme song. Ever. Not until GX. And GX was fantastic, so...
Hold on, where's my laptop?
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX!
Piece of crap.
Generation Next! Game on, get your game on. Come on, you gotta play cards right.
Beyblade, let it
No! No, not with that blasphemy. No, Beyblade was fun with the actual toys. But yeah, that's it. But the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme did not. The only words it had for it's time to duel, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Hit the end. That was it. Otherwise, yeah, that one was an instrumental. So that's just going back to the roots there. I never watched either of those, so.
Bakugan is my favorite childhood anime.
Really?
Yeah, because that's like my childhood.
That's fair. You are that much younger than I am, so. Because I grew up with Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, obviously. But, oh goodness. The other one that I had that I don't think people really remember is Mega Man NT Network. Or NT Warrior, excuse me. Battle Network is the name of the video game that it's based on. NT Warrior.
I want to see if I can just do a monthly subscription for one of these VPN things. And then I can actually probably use this website that Bri gave me.
Alright, I'm officially back with a real dinner this time.
With a real what?
A real dinner.
What'd you do?
Our ramen, I think I put too much water in it. It was too watery down.
Maybe you're making ramen differently than I do, but that's never a problem for me.
Why do you think they never let Kevin in the kitchen?
He actually did really well the other night. I know we gave him a hard time on our stream, but he did really well, according to Angie.
I mean, we're both still alive.
That is also fair. I mean, I've made things that are questionable. The poor cake pie thing that I made for my brother's birthday one year. Oh, that was terrible. I should have known better because he made it with gelatin. I was like, this is not going to end well, and it was terrible. Ashley's going to become the Gordon Ramsay of the friend group. I think I've already proved that I am.
The way I look at it is like, if you don't mess up a couple of times on making a dinner or a dessert or something, and it's like, you're not really a chef.
Yeah, that's fair. Because, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
You know, I have one motto when it comes to the kitchen.
What is that?
Stick it in the air fryer.
Stick it in the air fryer? Air fryer. Air fryer?
Yeah.
See,
Just
I
stick
need...
it in the air fryer.
We have one on top of our sink area. On the top of the cabinets. But I've never pulled it down. I probably ought to. So, we were given a just absolute crap ton of potatoes. Like, no joke, each potato is about the size of... it's about the size of this water bottle. Well, Gatorade bottle in this case. You know, it's roughly about that size, but you can imagine, potato. And we got a bag of like 6 of them. So I need to come up with new ideas to make potatoes. Because the way that I made potatoes the other night just did not work. They overcooked was the problem. I'm still getting used to using the Instapot, especially for the pressure cook option. And yeah, I overcooked it by a good margin for that, for what I was going for. Like, it would have been fine if I were doing like mashed potatoes or something. But that was not what I was going for. And so it overcooked them and I was like, crap. I was trying to do like a parboil sort of deal and turn them more like into home fries sort of deal. And yeah, they just ended up mush. So.
Have you ever thought of making a shepherd's pie?
I would, but we don't have an oven right now.
Very fair.
The one time that, like, my dad would make something similar. But the one time I've had an official shepherd's pie, she made it with wine.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like, ah, crap. I ate it, though. And I guess it wasn't that much, because it didn't rip my stomach as badly as I thought it was going to do. You go back
thing
and
it
finish
does, though,
Shield here. Oh, do you mean Shield Hero? Although too.
The
But
thing
I
is
did start watching
that-
Chainsaw Man. Hmm.
The thing is that when it
Did
certain
you
things
really
that-
clip that, Justin? No. Sorry,
the thing
Kevin.
is that when you use like wine and alcohol and all that stuff in certain thingamajigs, meals and all that, it usually just not evaporates, but kind of just dissolves in, so it's not as problematic, I guess.
Yeah, technically the alcohol part that, you know, makes you tipsy and all that gets cooked out, but it doesn't solve the root problem of I'm allergic to grapes.
I know that, but depending on, there's some people that say depending on what it is that it gets dissolved, which means
Nope.
like here's the
I
thing
have
that-
had so many meals made with alcoholic beverages and have had horrid stomach aches afterwards.
See, here's my thing too, is that when I used to be allergic to eggs,
Mm-hmm.
I could have eggs when it was cooked and stuff. So when it was made in
Cakes and
cake
things like that.
and all that, I just couldn't have eggs by itself.
That is peculiar. See, I can't have anything that's been cooked in alcohol. Because it just destroys my stomach. Just drink responsibly, Justin. That's all we ask.
So I forgot this was coming out. Among Us is going virtual reality.
Yeah! I would never be able to play it, but
Kind of cool.
yeah, I'm sure. I love how when Spheal is only level 1, it can learn rollout and defense curl. So when Spheal is a baby, it's only good at being a ball! I mean, you're not wrong. He's a good little ball. He's a good little round boy. Okay, I do have eggs. Good, good, good. Watch this funny YouTube short where the store allows teenagers to buy alcohol, but the catch is they bought it, but they hold it for them until they're of legal age and allow them to take a picture. Oh my goodness. That's actually funny. So it's basically a free one on your younger self. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're already up to 78 eggs. Do we think we're gonna get it tonight? Ooh, what'd you get?
Milkshake.
Ooh. My dad bought me wine for my 10th Christmas. Question marks?
But yeah, it takes like 2 minutes to make. It's just this like powder and put milk in and you just stir it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, I'm on culture. I don't know if you guys have that over the pond.
I'm sure we have some sort of similar thing. He's gonna hold it until we're older, of course. Okay. Huh. I guess, you know, wine ages well, so I guess that's a very fitting thing then. Alright. I've just never heard of parents doing that.
So apparently, I'm gonna be having a word with her later.
Question
But
marks?
I honestly do not think I'm over exaggerating when I say this. My mum has been trying to get me to drink since I was about 14.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, every time I've been, like, dragged out with her on, like, nights out, she always goes, "Are you sure you don't want to have a sip?" Because she always gets, like, alcohol and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, "No, thanks. I've seen what it can do to you. I'm good."
Yeah. Yeah.
And despite my mother's best efforts, 19 years, never had a sip.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that either. I've never had alcohol straight up. The closest thing I've had is sparkling grape juice, which, yes, ripped through my stomach. They called it kids champagne. Or kids wine. It was just sparkling grape juice. We actually had some sparkling apple cider with cranberry last night. It was really good. They were like, "Oh, you want the bottle?" And I took a look and I was like, "There's like not even a swig left." And then I poured it into my glass and it wasn't even a swig. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that will always be my greatest achievement. Just,
No alcohol?
yeah.
Hey, I mean, I figured out rather early that I, couldn't do the alcohol thing. And I'm an asthmatic. So smoking was never on my radar either because I want to
Never
live.
smoked either.
And so it was one of those things. It's like, parents don't ever have to worry about me. Because, I was the 23, 24-year-old, never had a boyfriend. I was the asthmatic kid. So I never had to worry about smoking. Never had to worry about drinking because of the allergy. It was so stupid. But it was just something I kind of realized one day. It's like, my parents will never have to worry about me. In that regard,
Yeah.
The only thing they'll ever have to take me out of rehab for, or check me into rehab for, would be, like anime obsession.
Yeah. I see it.
Well, especially when I was younger. Like, borderline
You just-
unhealthy.
You just running around rehab doing the Naruto sprint.
That was the cause of it. Actually. Funny that you say that. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. Hi, Ariel. How you doing, friend? I wish Game Freak would make another game that's outside of Pokemon. The last one we ever got was Little Town Hero. I don't even know what that one is.
What
So,
the quack is that?
never heard of it.
Never heard of her.
I'm passing my shiny luck onto you. The next 10 eggs have a 50% chance to be shiny. Burping a fussy baby, but okay otherwise. Aw. Hey,
Also-
baby doesn't know anything other than my tummy hurts, so.
Also, one of my backstories for a character I made, a criminal cleric.
Cool.
Yeah,
Love
I've
that.
mentioned I've mentioned him a couple times. His name's Salwyn,
Ooh.
and I have the funniest way of telling his backstory. What up? My name's Salwyn. I'm 20 something. I've got blonde hair, blue eyes. You're all idiots compared to me.
Yep.
I've been in the game since I was 12. My mother died when I was 10. And father? Barely know her.
Oh, goodness. Ariel's yelling at you. I hope you realize.
Ryan, why are you not sleeping? Because sleep is for the weak.
Honestly, I'm just speaking words at this point. No thought, just words. Little Town Hero is a game that Game Freak made, and it flopped immediately like an RPG was treated like a board game? Ooh. Ariel just
you know-
sighs.
Ariel, you know this about me. If there's a friend alive, you gotta support the friendos.
I mean, I was gonna go early, but no.
Because it might be a little bit late for
Well,
me, bro.
I also didn't get home until after 4.
Okay, but Kyle,
So
hear me out. I'm not back in work until Thursday.
that's fair. As long as you go to sleep at a decent hour tomorrow, you'll be fine. Right?
No promises. We'll see.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see.
Please no. Oh. Wednesday for you, so even more weak. So your argument of sleeping being for the weak kind of fools. Or kind of folds. I misread that. LOL. Oh my goodness. You guys are a mess and I love it.
It's for the week when I don't have anything on tomorrow.
Game Freak wasn't always a game producing company. It produced in magazines and manga. Did not
I'm over
realize
here
that.
operating on less than 4 hours of sleep.
Kevin!
I had a rough night.
Obviously.
Don't know why.
To be fair, I think I was the same the other night. I could just not sleep.
And it was awful because today was my busiest work day.
Oh,
And
here we go.
I was actually real nervous. I wasn't going to get any sleep. I was going to have to call work and be like, so I need no sleep and I don't want to fall asleep behind the wheel.
Yeah, please don't do that. That'd be really bad. That's me pretty much every Monday night is fearing that.
Luckily, I was able to fall asleep for a couple more hours, but it was just like, oh god.
Yeah, for some reason, my mind is just extra hyper on Sunday.
See, mine wasn't even like, it wasn't even like I was having anxiety or stress or anything. It was just my brain just didn't want to shut off and was just like, nah, you don't want to sleep.
I mean, I can't say anything. The other night, I was exhausted, but I had an idea and I had to get it down. And so I wrote almost the entirety of the dialogue that I need for my one shot before bed. Only took me like half an hour. And then I was so exhausted I fell asleep almost immediately. It was great.
Yeah, I ended up putting on.
Yeah, go pick up Nick's car from the shop. Just popped in to say hi. Make good choices and sleep, children. Love you, Ariel. Thank you. Have a great night.
I ended up
After stream
putting on
finished,
ambient
maybe.
music.
What were
To
you
help.
saying?
I put on ambient music to help.
Ah.
Because that usually helps me sometimes. Last night I really didn't.
No, I should actually have a decent night's sleep tonight, I hope. Because I've not been sleeping super well myself. I think it has more to do with, like, my back's just locking up.
The last problem was the fact I didn't have melatonin with me, so I didn't take any last night.
Do you usually sleep with it?
Depending on the work day.
Gotcha.
If I have a busy work day, then yes, because I want to make sure I sleep.
See, I have the opposite problem. I can only take melatonin on a weekend.
See, I literally only take it the 3 days I drive.
See, the reason why is because it gives me the same effect as taking 2 Benadryl. It just makes me super groggy and foggy.
That's fair.
Like, there was one day that my cousin offered me a melatonin to try. It was a pill version, which is why I've never done the pills since then. I've only ever done the gummies because you can control a little bit better. But
Yeah, I take that pill.
when she gave me the pill, it did not help me fall asleep, but made me so exhausted by the time that I did try to wake up. She had to shake me awake.
See, that's the one thing that melatonin can do sometimes is that, especially if you're not taking it often, if you it happened to Angie,
Yes, right.
it happened to Angie where she didn't take it a couple for weeks, and then she took it the other night. and she woke up feeling even more tired than when she went to bed.
Yep. Yes, Rye.
Talk to me like I'm an idiot. What's melatonin?
It's just it's a hormone that your body naturally produces, but it helps relax the muscles and all of that in your system. However, some people don't create very much, and so you can supplement with basically a vitamin version of it.
Basically, like, for me, it helps me sleep.
For most people, that's what they use it for, is to help them fall asleep and stay asleep. For me, it just makes it harder for me to wake up. And that's already a struggle enough as it is. And so it's just like, oh, I hate this. I've never even heard of Owl House, so combination.
Yeah, I don't
See,
really watch that, to be honest.
I need a chiropractor really badly up here because I used to go to one monthly. So, yeah. Ow. Eh.
3 out of 10. That was pathetic.
I was about to say, I was going to rate that a D. Hi, Carlos. How you doing, friend?
That was pathetic.
Sorry, excuse.
I know. I would have expected more off the down in that milkshake.
Huh?
Empty glass.
Oh, very nice. Just got off marching band practice? Heck yeah.
I am the music man, I come from down nowhere. What do you play? What do you play? I play the banjo.
Oh, goodness.
E-I-E-I-E. Well, no,
Were you singing bingo? E-I-E-I-O.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
It's that time of the day.
Oh, it's like, what, 2 a.m. almost for you?
Give it another 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it's 1:30 in the morning. Jeez.
1:35. If you're gonna get it right.
Alright.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Not like something I wouldn't have said to you, so.
True.
Our friend group.
Fair. Hey, if you can't take it, you shouldn't dish it out, so.
True.
And there are certain things that I can take and certain things that I cannot. And so I try not to dish those. Because I can't take them.
Like, for example, shoe throwing.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, that has to be one of my favourite memes from this community.
Well, I mean, that was what was so funny. It was just the two of us, but I was just so over it. Just got marching band UIL. What is that? Tomorrow, hopefully we do good. I'm gonna go now. Have a nice night and hope you get your round, Purple Boy. Thank you, friend. Have a good night, Papolio Man.
This is my first time I'm ever using honey.
Ever using what?
Honey.
Honey?
Yeah.
You're talking about the website thing where you buy stuff through or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So, is it an indoor competition or is it marching band? So, I guess that's a dumb question. You already answered it. It's marching. It's marching contest. Oh, shoot. My batteries are dying.
Why is that good weapon?
Ba, ba. Okay. Here's what we'll do, folks. We're going to finish out the box. That'll take us up to 120 eggs. Imagine trying Uncle Iroh's favorite tea from Avatar. Ooh.
I just found a Garchomp pillow.
Oh, nice. So yeah, we'll go to 120 eggs. We're at 98 at the moment. And then we'll call it a stream. I'm starting to think that 2 braids was a bad idea.
It's a Garchomp bat body pillow
Oh, body pillow.
at $400.
Lord! Is it like the Altaria and all that?
Probably.
Ah.
I would tweet it on Twitter.
Jasmine tea?
Oh, there it is.
Like that, yeah.
And here we go. We're in triple digits, folks. I was hoping we'd get it before triple digits, but that's okay. We've had way too much shiny luck lately.
So,
To the point where Angie may end our friendship because she's so jealous. She's already threatened me with that once, so.
I'm texting her as we speak. So you already know that unless she's lurking, which is a possibility.
What kind of luck will we get if we try a ponytail? None.
What was I about to say? Crap.
At a marching competition Saturday, and we got 6th place overall out of 25 bands. Plus 2nd in 5A. Dude, you're in a 5A school? I went to a 2A high school. Like, we were lucky that we had 30 kids in the band.
No, what I was gonna say is you're shiny hunting for, because you want to get the whole line, right?
Yeah.
So you're shiny hunting for 4 of them, right?
3.
No, 4, so you can give me one.
Maybe if you ask nicely. We have a lot of seniors. Okay, that's... Oh, you were 6A last year. So is it based on your band size or by your school size? Because, like, our band was a 1A band. Like, we were tiny. But we competed in 2A because that was how big our school was. School size. Gotcha. Yeah, I went to a 2A high school that was in the same county as 2 1A schools. And I still don't understand why they didn't combine to make a 3A school. And yes, that's probably all we would have gotten out of that was a 3A high school. I don't think we would have made it up to 4A. I think it still would have been 3A. I would have been a high 3A. Because we had roughly 600 kids. And each of theirs had 200 or 300. And yes, that is between all 4 high school grades. Yep. Because one school had a graduating class of 90 my senior year when we had a class of 139. And the other one had a graduating class of 60. Put on my Insta story what happened most of that day since we had to be there at like 5:45 in the morning. Yeah. Competition days. They were both really fun and horribly exhausting. Especially when you know, got thrown for a loop There was one year for because we competed in upper and lower state. They split everybody up, and when we went to this competition, we were supposed to get there at like 10 in the morning, like way down 3-hour drive away. It was awful. We had to march in the rain that year. It rained all day, and so the field was super, super muddy. And at 2 different points in that particular show, this is my 7th grade year, 2 of our trumpets slid. One of them fell. The other one just kind of slid and popped back up. And he was like, how the heck did I do that? You were like, that was actually really slick. And the other poor girl she dropped. Like, twisted her ankle, dropped. It was awful. But yeah, no, that year, we got to the school at like 7 a.m. Our high school. And we did not perform at the other school until almost 9 p.m. We got there at 7 in the morning. It was horrible. And then after we competed, it was an additional 2+ hour drive home. I think they let us ride with our folks, though. Oh, did we lose? Yep, bye, Ryan. Sorry, I didn't see you leave. I heard you. Anyway, have a good night, buddy.
He's known to do that. He'll just get pronunciation.
Yeah, he did that to me the other night, and I was like, okay. But yeah. Those trumpets, they're disposable, trust me. We have like 18 and 10 shadows? I've never even heard of people having shadows. That year, I think we marched 5 trumpets, and only 2 of them were high schoolers. The others were all middle schoolers. Most of us were middle schoolers that year. My 7th grade year, like, I was the only flute player, and I was in 7th grade. 2 of our clarinets were a senior and a junior, respectively. First chair and second chair. There was a high schooler. There was 1 or 2 high schoolers playing trumpet. And then most of the drum line was high schoolers. One of my friends who was an 8th grader was on drum line. He marched the baby bass drum. But yeah, no, other than that, everybody else pretty much were middle schoolers. There was a high school saxophone player, a high school bass clarinet player. That was fun. Actually, both of the tubas were high schoolers that year. But yeah, no, everybody else was middle schoolers. It was bad. We got very good. Like, comparative, like, if we had just been, doing middle school concert band, I should say. How do you get... So, do they just learn the same spots? Or how does it work for the shadows? Because I've never heard of a band having shadows. If you had the numbers, you marched the numbers. No, there was actually... I had to... In the middle of band camp my 7th grade year, I kept getting fussed at for lowering my flute, because they were trying to teach me, keep your flute up and all that, because I was, 6th grader playing down like this, before that. So they were trying to get me to keep it up, and I'm like... And so the way that they did it was by sticking a pencil in the end of my flute and say you have to keep the pencil in there. And I was like, that's all well and good, except the fact that you're having me cross the entire field in 16 steps. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, you have me marching backwards across 40 yards in 16 steps. How the heck am I supposed to do that without running? And so they actually rewrote the drill. They also had me back by the drum line for most of it. And so they're like, yeah, that was really dumb. Why did we do that? They're assigned someone with a spot and compete for it, but mostly the people originally with the spot gets it. I mean, that makes sense.
Ow.
And I guess if something happens, either they get sick or, you know, they're hurt. They can just fill in. I mean, makes sense to me. Okay, folks. Oh gosh, my knee hurts. I need to get like a bigger platform or something for my feet because with how I have my setup, my desks are really too tall for me. Because otherwise I look like I'm just sitting down here all the time. So to sit myself up, I have to prop my chair all the way up and so my feet don't touch the ground. Especially if I'm not wearing shoes. Which I don't typically do in the apartment. So I sit with a step stool. Why not make the desks shorter? Because the desk is one size, buddy. My flutes can't hold their flutes up the entire show. Meanwhile, I have a big marching baritone, only have a bit of struggle. Yeah. At least I had an excuse for why mine wasn't up and perfectly level all the time. Mine was very, very level by the end of the school year, I will admit, though. To the point where one of my band directors actually kind of laughed at me when I played. He's like, you definitely are a marching flautist. You are not a concert flautist. And I was like, how can you tell? He's like, your angle. Wouldn't it be fun to learn pan flutes? Absolutely. Completely different style instrument, though. That's very... Honestly, that's more similar to a harmonica than a flute. Alright, 111, make a wish! I don't think that's quite how that works, but oh well. Would have been funny if it were shiny. But it's called a pan flute. I know it's called a pan flute, but you play it more similarly to a harmonica than you do to an actual flute. Like, mouth position, yeah, is more like a flute. But as far as, like, you have to move it side to side, like a harmonica. I was not good with a harmonica. My brother was much better. Which is ironic considering my brother doesn't have a musical bone in his body. Poor kid. Boy can't even carry a tune unless it's Phil Collins or Hootie and the Blowfish. What, not even a chuckle?
They didn't come through.
No.
No, I did laugh.
I mean, you've met my brother.
No, yeah. Your whole family was a riot to be with, honestly.
Yeah.
The
But my brother didn't sing for you.
I think the best, again, like I said, the best thing was when we were going to the and your dad and brother called your mother. And,
Freaking out, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it was like, oh, your brother was the best one. And he's just like, okay, why is every street name with numbers?
Yep.
And then he's just like, okay, we're gonna turn here.
Don't.
Wait, the GPS told us the wrong way. Now it says we're 25 minutes. Now it says we're 30 minutes. Now it says we're 10. And it just kept changing on them every 5 seconds. And it's just, it was the funniest thing. And me, Angie, and Mark are just laughing. And she's
Yeah.
like, that's my son. And she's like, that's my son, you guys.
Yep.
No, she's like, that's my son's husband, you guys.
Yep. Both brilliant men. Don't have a lick of sense between them. No, I'm serious. They're both like borderline genius level in intelligence. But that does not mean they have a lot of common sense between the pair. My dad's much more common sense filled than my brother. I think my brother's gotten too many concussions to have any common sense. My friends that are try-harding for region this year jokingly say if we don't make area, we're a disappointment since we are the try-harden in first band. Oh, goodness. Channel my inner elf and satyr till if I learn the pan flute. That's fair. 5A compared to 6A have a drastic skill drop since I heard 5A bassoons before and they aren't as good compared to 6A. Okay. I will never forget when we were in middle school. We went up to Carowinds for a competition, for a band competition. And for those of you who don't know, Carowinds is the amusement park that borders or that sits on the border of North and South Carolina. And they hosted a band competition there one year when I was in middle school. And we went. And right before or right after we performed, we found out that the guy who wrote one of our pieces was a judge. And we were like, oh, this is fun. But we ended up with all excellence across the board. And so I was like, heck yeah! That was the only time no, not excellence, superiors. We had all superiors. And the competition that we went to before that, I think we only got one superior and the rest were all excellence. So it was like huge improvement for us. And we were like, yeah! Here's Carolina thinks Carolina crown. Yep. Carolina crown. Carolina proud. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we're up to 118, folks. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do 100. Actually, we'll do 125. That should finish out this box. I know we got about 5 off somewhere. So that should do that. Should have made first instead of blue coats this year since Crown went crazy. I mean, I didn't watch anything, so I wouldn't know. I went to... The only time I've ever been to a professional marching band competition, they hosted one in Columbia, actually, one year. And I went, because my uncle invited me. He's a band director at one of the local high schools. So I was like, oh, heck yeah, this is awesome. I was already in college, I think, at that. No, I was already working. Yep, I was already working. I was already out of school and everything at that point. So happy I got to see them live. Yeah. They were really good. Of course, you know, hometown proud sort of deal. Everybody was so happy that the crown was there. Everybody was freaking out. Okay, these will be the last 5 of the stream. Let's see if we get it in the last 5. Come on, get me back over here, please. Thank you. I think Blue Coats was one of them that we saw at that particular competition, though. I think that was one of them. There was a group from Pennsylvania. Oh, really? There was a group called the Cadets. I'm trying to remember. I think that's right. I think one was the Cadets. Because my friend's boyfriend at the time, I think, marched for them. And then a mutual acquaintance of ours ended up in Crown, actually, for a while. I'm trying to remember exactly all the names. There were so many that day. But my mom laughed because her dad was, you know, a musician and stuff like that, but he was also a major in the Air Force. And he called, instead of like marching bands or drum and bugle corps, he called them dumb and bungle chords. Another of my band directors marched for the Cadets. Ah, yep. So you got some diehard marching fans for directors. That is for sure. And the fact that you have more than one actual band director is insane to me. Like, we had assistants. We had one or two, depending on the year. But they were the other band directors from the different grade levels. Because we had one for high school, one for middle school, and one for elementary. And sometimes they were shared. Because my first year, high school band director taught 6th grade band, because that was the only elementary grade band. And then the same guy was, or a different guy was at middle school. And then when they started moving everybody around, the high school band director became the middle school band director. And then the middle school guy got moved over to remedial music for a while. But I think he also, I don't remember if she did all three or if she just did middle and high. But that was a lot. And then when they got another guy, the last guy in, who was my junior and senior, well, he was technically all 4 years, but he was my director for the last 2 years of high school. He just did high school. So she took on elementary, and our middle school guy took over middle school again. We have 4 band directors and a percussion teacher. Bruh. That is it. That is 125 not shiny Spheal eggs. Yep, so doing the double was a bad idea. I still believe in the power of the braid. Just maybe not pigtail braids. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. We've only got 3 people in here with us, so we are not gonna go on a raid, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Love you all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!